to my channel Rue's Life. So it's another absolutely glorious day here in North Wales. The sun is shining. It's about 30 degrees here already in the polytunnel. It's just gone 10 o'clock. I've got a few bits and bobs I'd like to catch up with today, but first of all I'm just going to show you, I did a bit of shopping yesterday, so I'll show you what I bought. So first of all, I just bought this really cute little string tin. I didn't really need a string tin, but I'm running low on string, and I saw this and I just thought, you know what, that's really cute. Great place to keep the string. And actually sometimes when you're doing something on your own and you haven't got somebody to, you know, sort the string, it gets in a tangle. So this way, hopefully I can just pull and chop and use. So I'm quite chuffed with that, and it wasn't terribly expensive. I also bought 3 bags of the Verve, which is from B&Q. I'm not sponsored in any way, shape or form, but it's peat free. Now I really struggle to get hold of peat free compost, so this is the Verve peat free compost, and it was 3 bags for £10 there, 50-litre bags. I've trolleyed them over from the car. I cannot live without this little trolley. It wasn't terribly expensive, and I use it all the time for lugging things backwards and forwards, for gardening, for the horses on the farm. I have 2 collapsed discs in my lower back, so I do have to be careful. So this, plus those knee pads that I bought last month in Lidl, really have revolutionised my being able to cope with my bad back. So it's avoiding making things worse, stopping a flare up. So using this rather than lifting or carrying, and I actually find it easier to pull this rather than push a wheelbarrow. And also the knee pads, it means that lots of jobs where I used to stretch, I can now just get down on my knees, and it just makes life so much easier. So that's the compost. And then these. Now, we have a local independent supermarket. It's not one of the big ones. It's not a chain. It's really nice. It's not too far away. And I spotted these a couple of weeks ago, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and get them. So I'll just show you properly. Bear with me. So I've got 3 of the smaller ones and 3 of these larger ones. Now, the larger ones were about, I think they were £6 each. And the smaller ones were £4 each, or £4 something, £4.40 or something like that. But I thought they were a real bargain. Now, they don't have holes in the bottom, so I am going to have to drill holes in them. The plan is, I've still got some potatoes that I haven't planted, and I'm sort of rapidly running out of space. So I've still got 3 different varieties of potato, and it seems a shame to waste them. So they're going to go into the big tubs, and then these smaller tubs I'm going to use for some of the tomato plants that I've got. And then any spares I've got, then I will give them to sort of friends, relatives, work colleagues, and so on. So that's what I bought. Now, my pumpkin pallet that those of you that follow me will have seen, which I thought was a cracking idea. Now, I did have people telling me, be careful about slugs, be careful about the frost. We don't have a huge amount of slugs here. I haven't had problems with slugs, although we do grow in the polytunnel, so once that's closed up at night they don't seem to get in, but even things I've grown outside I don't seem to have a huge problem with slugs. However, I fleeced the pumpkin because we have been having some frosts, and I managed to get the fleeces on before the frost, and I used the sheep's wool. Now, I have read that with sheep's wool slugs aren't supposed to like it because of its texture. However, this morning I decided to peel back the fleece and let the pumpkins breathe a little, and I'd had 4 really healthy specimens. Pulled back the fleece, and I will show you what I found. So, having had 4 really healthy plants, I'm now down to 2, 1 looking reasonable, 1 not looking brilliant. 1 has gone completely, and the other I really don't think will survive. So this one I think is going to be fine. This one I'd be amazed if it survives. This one I think will be okay. And this has gone completely. When I pulled back the fleece, what I'd actually done, because I popped it on, and perhaps I should have been taking it off during the day and then popping it back on, but I've been working, I've been busy. So underneath the fleece, I'd just created a lovely snuggy little place, and there were in fact slugs and a couple of snails who had obviously been thinking I'd built them a little slug palace. Nice and cosy, nice and warm, and plenty to eat. So it's not the end of the world. Those 2 hopefully will do okay. and I am going to plant some more pumpkin seeds today. And that's, for me, the wonderful thing about growing, you know, seeds don't cost a huge amount, and, you know, it's not the end of the world, and it's a learning curve, and I really enjoy the learning element. You know, I don't have many disasters, I have to say, but when I do have something go wrong, I just think, well, hey ho, you know, I've never grown pumpkin before, and I think I'm just going to stand up because my old knees won't support me down there without my knee pads. Yeah, so I think, you know, the lesson learnt from this is I was a little bit eager getting them out. They were looking great in the polytunnel in their pots, and I think I should have hung on a little bit longer before I put them out. So I'm going to start some more in the polytunnel. I'll get those planted this afternoon, and then once they've germinated, I will pop them in the spaces that I've got. So that's just a little update from today, short and sweet. I'm off out now for an appointment. I can't wait to get home and get my hands in the soil and spend time in the polytunnel. So I hope wherever you are, whatever you're getting up to, you're having a lovely day. I hope you've got this sunshine wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.